Going back and looking at the tape, I know you were really happy about this after the game. Just the kind of the cohesive, selfless performance that you saw from the defense and specifically the line. How did that look upon review?
You definitely get frustrated as pass rushers when the quarterback's holding the ball for that long, no matter what your game plan is. But when you look at what we set out to do and what we planned on doing, we did exactly that. So when you play on a good team like this, a really good team, you have to sometimes give up some of these selfish type statistical rushing out of your gap, stuff like that, for the bigger picture. And I think we did that great. And we made Jalen stay in the pocket and escape outside instead of those B gaps, and paid off.
When you get that kind of game plan, does it take like kind of a leap of faith? Like, is this really going to work?
Yeah, I mean, you see it on tape though, and then obviously we put the blueprint out there. Hopefully, Cowboys watch the tape. Yeah, he wasn't completing passes when he had to roll behind or outside, and those tackles kick so much that it invites you to pick a side and let him go. Because Jalen's looking at the rush every play. So yeah, you just have to be disciplined and not give him that quick escape route where he could get to his guys quick. And it paid off. And our back end played awesome.
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
Those guys have to be.
You have to plaster, yeah, for sure.
You guys have Kyler Murray coming up, you've got Lamar Jackson coming up. Is that an approach that will work against any mobile quarterback, or is it specific to?
No, it's pretty specific to him. But I haven't watched too much tape on Lamar yet. So I can't tell you exactly, but for him it was that, and that's what he did.
You mentioned that Dre was an enforcer. Can you elaborate? What is it like? A big hit gets everybody excited. How is that valuable?
It's just his mentality. Just when you turn on the tape, you see guys, if they take a hit early in the game, they're looking for him, and they're getting down way faster than they normally would. You see running backs just call it quits early in games, guys that you watch on tape and you're ready to play because you know they could go, and then you don't feel them the rest of the game because of stuff our defense does, and Dre's a leader in that.
Nick, Kyle was asked if a team that you see so much as in the Seahawks, does that help you, or is it harder when you see them so much and kind of know what to expect? 2 games out of 3 this time around. How do you characterize that?
I mean, it kind of goes both ways. You're very familiar with them, so you're not going to surprise them too much, but you just have to keep finding ways to win. They're going to do things that they're probably going to stick to what they did. I'm sure they could look at the tape and see holes and see that they played the run pretty well against us and have confidence going into the game, but it's definitely going to be a harder matchup, I expect this.
Is there a mental challenge facing them coming off the performance of Thanksgiving and the dominating win over the Eagles just 2 times in 3 weeks?
Yeah, but I think when you're a really good team, these are the types of weeks where you have to not fall into the trap of feeling good about yourself and come out and take it to another notch. And if we could do that, then we're exactly who we need to be.
Nick, you mentioned you hope Dallas watches the film. At this point in the year, how often are you looking around the league and kind of calculating your own playoff picture and what that means for you guys?
Well, that's a pretty simple one to look out for. Bye week's pretty big, but we're focused on winning, and that's all we could do. It's Sunday night, so we'll be able to watch it, so that kind of makes us interested. But yeah, it's 1 week at a time, and hopefully that happens.